Hi there, guys. Ken here, your thrifty apprentice, and welcome back to the studio. In this video, we are going to be doing a pastel painting in honor of National Pastel Month. This video will be going up during the last week, and this will also be the video that we are announcing the winner of the Crayola Portfolio Water Soluble Oil Pastel Giveaway. So be sure to stay tuned end of the video to get those results. So here I am going to be using a combination of water soluble oil pastels as well as regular oil based pastels and a little color pencil. So this will turn out to be a little mixed media quick painting on a quarter piece of paper, and that is 140-pound cold pressed watercolor paper, simply because I was going to be using a water soluble product for the base layer. I'm using a really cheap golden Tacline synthetic brush that came in like one of the kid watercolor sets that I received, and I'm using it because it's really hard, and those type of brushes are amazing for pushing around pigments when it comes to water soluble products, like say your watercolor crayons, your oil based pastels, even your watercolor pencils. So always keep one of those on hand, and for some reason it seems like the flat ones work better than anything. So just a little tip, if you are new to working with water-based pastels and pencils, those type of brushes will help you out really well. So I'm using the Mungio brand based water-soluble pastels here instead of the portfolios, because they are a bit softer and they do tend to disperse a little bit better in water than the Crayola Portfolio does. But that's not knocking the portfolios, because that is a wonderful brand, especially if you're a beginner. I think that you will get to see whether or not can develop a love for this particular product with that brand. So using a couple of blues here, you're going to see me do some blueberries sitting on top of a sort of gray wooden plank table. And at this point of the video, I'm really just using that hard brush that I was telling you guys about to push that pigment around and disperse it. Now, I did use 2 or 3 layers of water soluble oil pastels here, but in all honesty, with the other products that I was using, I didn't have to do that. I just really wanted more depth and color to the painting. But of course, you get to a point where after using a particular product so much, you can't really get any more detail. So you have to find something else to use. In this particular case, I put the water-based pastels down first because I was trying to remember the fat over lean rule. So the water-based product going down first would be best, and then using the softer dry media oil pastels, I could get a little bit more detail. Now, of course, I dispersed the pigment with the water base with a brush, but here, now that I've switched over to the regular base oil pastels, I'm going to be using my fingers to blend, and you'll also see me using an eraser to kind of erase any pigment that gets wild and out of place, just so I can try to keep the composition as well as the background neat. Now, this brand of soft oil-based pastels that I'm using are the Master's Touch. The ironic thing is, I'm pretty sure without a shadow of a doubt that the Mungio company are the ones that white label the this product for Master's Touch. So I kind of felt like I was using products from the same family, and they worked really well together. I was really impressed. I love those Master's Touch premium soft pastels. I recommend them to anyone, and I might actually do a review on those eventually. Now, here you'll see that I switched over to the color pencils, and I actually tried 3 different brands. The object here was to find one that was soft enough to go ahead and lay down on top of those pastels. First, I tried the Marco Refine, which didn't work as well as I wanted them to. Afterward, I switched over to the Faber-Castell Gold Faber color pencils, and again, I didn't get the effect. And finally, I ended up grabbing my Prismacolors, and voila. Of course, those lids are soft enough to lay color down on top of the oil pastels. So I used a couple of different of the pencils to just give the composition a little definition, give the wood grain some character, and to get the video finished up. Well, guys, like I said, stay tuned for the announcement after this quick painting, and I will see you guys in the very next clip. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and get into the giveaway. So, right before we do, I wanted you guys to see that I took some white acrylic paint to add some highlight to those blueberries that we did with those pastels. I really like this. I really enjoyed National Pastel Month, experimenting with the different ones that I have, and it really opened me up to wanting to use them more. So hopefully this set is going to be inspiration to the winner of this giveaway in order to, get them started on their pastel track. So based on the rules of entry, which were to make sure that you hit subscribe to the channel, like the video, and to post artwork on the Thrifty Apprentice Facebook page for entry into the random drawing. There were two people that met all qualifications, and there was Scott and Katarina. So I've gone ahead and written their name on a piece of paper, and we're just gonna ball those up. Yes, I'm doing this right on camera so you guys can see that it really is a random. I do not pick and choose. And as soon as the winner sees the video, I'm going to need you to send me a message in my inbox on the Thrifty Apprentice Facebook page with all of your shipping information so that I'll be able to get your portfolio series water soluble oil pastels to you. So I got both of those in my hand, and we're just gonna joggle them around and mix them up. Doing this really quickly. That looks really weird on camera, I'm sure. And stop and drop one. And the winner is Scott Bryant. Congratulations, Scott. You are the winner of the Portfolio Crayola giveaway. I am so happy for you, Scott, and I cannot wait to get these to you. So don't forget to hit me up in my inbox on the Thrifty Apprentice Facebook page. That way I can get your shipping information and go ahead and get this off to you in the mail. Guys, thank you so very much for supporting me here on the channel. Don't forget, like the video, share the video, comment, let me know what you thought about everything. National Pastel Month. Did you get involved? How did you get involved? What did you do? I would love to see it. Follow us on the Thrifty Apprentice Facebook page as well as Instagram. And as I tell you at the end of every video, guys, just keep painting. And congratulations again, Scott.